And another one, this is now the eighth, yes, eighth sexual assault lawsuit that's been filed against Diddy. April Lampros claims she was sexually assaulted by Diddy, and it continued for several years. This is crazy. As you know, Diddy has been hit with multiple sexual assault lawsuits by men and women stretching back for decades. Now, this new lawsuit is no different, except it does add one different claim. She claims Diddy also forced her to have sex with Kim Porter while Diddy observed and masturbated. This thing is getting so crazy, it's getting hard to even observe. It's getting hard to talk about. It's getting hard to imagine. Diddy is truly the devil.
Don't nobody go in the bathroom for about 45 minutes.
You done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
You got knocked the fuck out. What's happening?
Now, according to April Lampros, she met Diddy in New York in the 90s, right? Now, she was attending the Fashion Institute of Technology when Diddy approached her and offered her mentorship in the fashion industry. And she probably like, oh, great, this will accelerate my career, being he was a prominent, producer and different things like that. So she bet. For some time after that, Diddy overwhelmed her with flowers, gifts, and compliments. In other words, Diddy was luring her in. Diddy was taking control of her mind. Now, April says the two went on a date at the Soho bar in 1995. After having many drinks, they went back to Diddy's hotel. Diddy was staying at the Millennium Hotel in New York, right? April's official lawsuit claims she started to feel ill, as if the walls were closing in on her, as Diddy allegedly started to force himself on her. She says she was still conscious, but unable to defend herself when Diddy began to rape her. This is crazy, right? April says she woke up the next day feeling sore and confused and butt booty naked.
What?
Yep, but it didn't end there. April says Diddy contacted her a few months later, trying to reconnect using events, making promises in order to entice her to agree. So it's almost like Diddy was controlling her mind, and he didn't accept no for an answer, because he would wait months and then reach back out to her like to see if I still got that control over your mind. But it didn't. And it didn't end there. April's attorney describes her as a hopeful yet naive college student who took Diddy at his word and believed that the first rape was a possible mulligan and decided to give him a second chance. What?
Oh my
What you talking about,
God.
Willis? What are we doing here? Are you serious? So she thought, let me get this straight. So, okay, Diddy, I know you forcibly raped me, drugged me, had me feeling out of my mind to the point where I don't even know exactly what happened, but I'm going to give you another chance at this. This makes no sense to me. It sounds very, very shaky. So April believed the first rape was just an accident. An accidental occurrence, huh? Or was it a rape at all? Like, was this an accidental occurrence? Or did it really happen? Because for you to continue repeatedly and give him another chance, after he didn't give you breaks for weeks and months, it ain't like it was ongoing consecutively where he continued to control you. No, you had ample opportunity to talk to other people, get family involved, to get some insights from other people. This just sounds a little strange. April's attorney also knew that this would be a hard sell to any jury to continue to allow Diddy another chance after the first assault, right? This is why her lawyers call her a hopeful yet naive college student that took Mr. Combs at his words. See, this attorney jargon, you got to read very carefully, because it's all these hidden messages and things. They threw that in there to paint this picture of her being more of a victim than you may initially thought. See, her attorneys are attempting to take the blame and accountability off of April and placing the onus solely on Diddy. They're trying to say that he was in the perfect position to manipulate this young and naive college student. What's your thoughts? I think it sounds a little shaky, but again, I'm just giving my opinion from what I see. Diddy's still the devil, and Diddy is going down. Now, April continues the story. They were on their way to dinner, walking to his car in the parking garage when he forced her to perform oral sex on him right here, right now. Don't look around. Drop to your knees and get it in. Basically, this is what she's saying. All right. She says the parking attendant watched the entire thing, but Diddy didn't care. She says she was fed up and through with Diddy after that. April discussed that she continued to reject his invitations to get together until Diddy allegedly became very angry. You know, he was blowing up her phone, and then Diddy threatened to get her blackballed from the modeling industry. No! In 1996, April describes a peculiar incident where Diddy refused to take no for an answer. April says Diddy demanded she come to his apartment. So April, again, as her lawyer said, this young, naive college student, she said, okay, I'm coming, after Diddy demanded her to his apartment. So April went, and upon arrival, Diddy introduced her allegedly to Kim Porter. Right? This is where things get a little shaky, get heat up a lot more, right? April says Diddy forced her to take ecstasy and then insisted she and Kim Porter have sex while Diddy watched and masturbated. Crazy, right? After all that, April says Diddy raped her again. According to April, she ended things for good in 1998. Now, according to April, she finally was bold enough to take full control of her life in 1988 and end things for good with Diddy. She was moving on with her life, moving on, growing, new goals, things. Finally got Diddy in the rearview mirror. That is until she's working at a restaurant one day and entering a restaurant, none other than Kim Porter. And it didn't end there. According to April, Kim visited her at work, and April says Kim told the owner of her restaurant that April attempted to poison her, and if she was not fired, Diddy would have his business shut down.
Oh my
April
God.
was later fired. Incredible, right? Yes, this is terrible if it's really true, because just like Cassie, Kim was also a victim. That's why I don't really appreciate this stuff bringing up Kim Porter, because, you know, no one else had brought Kim's name up in these allegations before this, not to be a part of the negative side of it. They had mentioned her name as being present in some things, but this is different. She's saying that she had sex with Kim Porter while Diddy watched this. I don't like this for many reasons. The main reason is because Kim Porter is not here to defend herself. She's deceased. You know, another thing is that, you know, this is a very convenient story and a bit disrespectful for April to use. Not to mention there were some other gaps in her stories because of the ongoing relationship with Diddy. This sounds more like, this doesn't sound like a one-off like some of the other situations. This sounds like a relationship that now you may be seeing other people benefiting from some things, and you want to throw your name in the hat to benefit as well. Again, I'm not trying to be insensitive. I'm just calling it like I see it, but I definitely don't like her bringing Kim Porter's name in this, because Kim is not here to say whether it's true or untrue, nor is she here to defend herself. April's lawsuit also says she saw Diddy at the Rockefeller Center toward the end of 2000, maybe 2001. April mentioned Diddy was dating Jennifer Lopez at the time. Whoa, it's getting hot in here, right? April says Diddy came back to her apartment, grabbed her violently, and forced himself onto her, but she stood her ground, fought back, and then claims that Diddy left. To April's surprise, April claims someone told her ex-boyfriend he saw a sex tape with April having sex with Diddy. She says Diddy recorded the sexual event without her knowledge and has been showing it to many people. Now, but if April was truly this young and naive college student, even if Diddy would have told her he's filming it, she's so naive she would have probably not mind, right? According to her attorneys, that she was so young and naive with this college student, right? But her claim is that he didn't tell her that he was filming her. She would have, you know, she probably would have agreed too if she was this, as her attorney described her, as being young and naive. But she's using this as a point to get the paper from Diddy to win her case, her lawsuit against Diddy. Now, April LAMPROS is suing Diddy for sexual assault, battery, and intentional affliction of emotional distress. April also included Bad Boy Records, Arista, Sony Music as defendants. And she claims they enabled Diddy to commit these crimes. I truly believe that other parties were privy of Diddy's behavior that didn't intervene for many various reasons. One, because maybe they were doing the same thing, or maybe they wanted to see Diddy implode and, bury himself, or maybe out of sight, out of mind. But whatever the reason is, this is where we are. But let this be a lesson to you and me and everybody else. Be careful of the company that you keep. Yes. Just because y'all may go back 20, 30, 40 years, it doesn't matter. The length of your relationship does not represent the strength of your relationship. No. Be careful who you share your energy with, because energy is more contagious than anything else in the world. You got to guard your energy like you guard your life, because your life truly depends on it. There's people out here that's not in alignment mentally with where you are. I'm not going to call them crazy or out of their mind, but that's basically what they are. They're not in alignment mentally with where you are, and you need to stay away from them because you are unequally yoked with those people. Listen, my heart goes out to all of the victims. Cassie, all these victims, even you, April, if these accounts are indeed true. But if they're not true, then you should be accountable and face penalty, criminal charges for lying and bringing more of these situations up, trying to get an easy payday. If they're not true, but if they are true, hopefully you're vindicated and you get everything you deserve. Diddy is not looking good for you, and every day it's looking worse and worse for you. But again, the universe is the system that God created to govern us, and it governs us perfectly. It keeps a perfect score, and it's undefeated. The universe does three things for us. It takes whatever you give it in your subconscious, and that happens. You put things in your subconscious by what you think, how you feel, and how you respond to situations, your choices. That's what goes into your subconscious. Now, the universe uses all those things to do three things: to help you become your best self, to put you in the best position for success, and to challenge you to make certain that you are who you're portraying to be. That's in the form of karma, right? So make sure that your words, thoughts, and actions are all aligned with your truth. Make sure that you're taking full control of your life, because if you're too afraid to, someone's sitting in the cut, ready and willing to take full control of your life for you. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you from the depths of my heart. Keep watching, because I'm going to keep it coming. You be great, and more importantly, be blessed.